Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hot Wheels Garage. Today we're opening the Hot Wheels Track Builder Super 6-in-1 playset. It's a really cool set, it's got heaps of useful pieces in it. Got the loops, power booster, corners, it's really cool. It's got those two cars, Clear Speeder and also CCM Country Club Muscle. So you can see on the front there the pieces that come in the pack. Just on the back here, they've got that little kid there. He's already set up that one track, and it says 6-in-1 because it builds 6 sets. I mean, it's sure it builds a heap more, but the instructions are for those 6 sets. And there you go, it connects to other sets, so that's the most important part. And it's also one of the perforated boxes that you open up, so once you open it, the pieces are free forever. So let's get in there and get this box open straight away. Again, pretty easy with those perforations, just press down. But like I said, the pieces will not be going back in the box. You probably need a storage container for them because this really does ruin the box when you use the perforations. I'm being gentle as usual. There we go. So a little bit better packed than some of the sets, only because it's got that cardboard in the center there holding the booster. Otherwise, again, it's all just very loosely packed inside that box. Not that it can be really damaged, but I don't know, I just feel like it's a bit too loose. Anyway, I'll grab these pieces out. That's part of the loop, so specific loop pieces in this set, unlike other sets where you sometimes just use normal track. This has got specific loops. That's the booster included in this set. Notice it's a little bit different to the booster that we've already opened and reviewed. Still takes the two D-size batteries, so that's good. And that's the base for the loop. It's really handy to have. It keeps the loop really stable. So those pieces in this set are really good to have, those loop bases. Now it's got a whole heap of curves, which is good. But it's also got a different sort of curve. I'm not even sure what I should call it. Usually when you buy a curve it piece, it's a 180 turn, like a U-turn. But there's some curve here, they're smaller pieces. The plastic is a little bit different as well. See these curves, bit different to usual, but still pretty cool little pieces to have for your set. Put those out of the way. Ah yes, and a stand. Can never have too many stands, I feel. Help support the track. Okay, so this is the track that's included, those two small pieces there. It's got 2 of the next size and then 2 of the larger size, and they're all high wall, so that's quite good because sometimes when cars come out of boosters they tend to fly off the track, so having the high wall is quite handy. You can just see they're both high walls, so that's quite good. Another piece of turn. A whole heap of different connectors in this set too. They're really important, you wouldn't want to lose them. Got the stickers. I'm not really going to apply all of those, I don't want to put them on the track. And let's just have a quick look in this instruction book. So you can see those 6 layouts on the front there. Got all the pieces included, sticker instructions. Now I have to say, the directions to put the first track together that I put together, we had a little trouble. It took me a little while. The directions are pretty easy, but the track pieces didn't seem to want to fit together properly. I don't know what it was, and so it sort of didn't really fit together properly, I feel like. And so this is the car, Clear Speeder. You've seen this one before here on the Hot Wheels Garage. He is in a lot of track sets. But this is the first time we've seen this one. That's the CCM Country Club Muscle. It's a pretty cool car. First around in the 90s, I think. But this is supposed to be really good on track sets. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one goes. I don't have one yet. So here you can see the base of the loop. It's got those little circle shape things that aren't circles because you need them to slot the connectors into, as you'll see coming up. These connectors on the bottom there, they actually fit onto the loop base and hold the loops together and hold the tracks into there. So they're really important that you don't lose those pieces. You can see there that it's inside the base, and this is how it holds the loop together. So you need those pieces to use that base. It's very important not to lose them. Alright, so I've set up the first track. Let's give the cars a go. Use the clear speeder first because I was pretty certain that this one was going to work really well, and as expected, it did. Not really sure about the booster. I didn't feel like it was that powerful. The batteries were new, so I was a bit surprised. So anyway, up next, CCM Country Club Muscle. I was really looking forward to see this one go. It's supposed to be good. Second time around, it fell off. So I thought, let's give it another go. Give it a bit more power into the boost there, and again it just fell off that loop. So I just feel like that booster was not really that good. And then the trusty Mazda RX-7 was just too heavy for the track, so he failed straight away. Oh yeah, this is a good track car as well. D-Muscle I think I grabbed here. But you can see like he's not really getting enough power, and after a few circuits just stops. Just give it another go. I was actually disappointed. I thought more cars would work a lot better on this set, but yeah, that booster was pretty bad. So that car also came in some sets we've reviewed. You remember what that one is? Muscle Tone. Again, another heavy car, and it didn't really perform well on this track layout. High-Tech Missile. I was expecting it to be really good. You can see there, went around the track not too bad, but it just loses speed really easily. So there was a couple of the cars that lost speed. So a bit disappointed there. So we gave 2 went around, 2 lost some speed, and 2 were just pathetic. But you can see here the track is actually coming apart. The booster was pushing the track apart, so you need to actually keep an eye on that. It was coming apart almost every time a car went around. So we've set up the next layout now. It's a little bit shorter. It doesn't have as many pieces in it, so I thought maybe it would be better. So again, clear speeder is up first, and no problem at all. Does not lose any speed quite well on this track. Very impressive. You'd be happy with that one. Okay, CCM Country Club Muscle. Come on, I was hoping this one would work. And this time around you can see, had the speed up, no problem. Didn't lose any speed, was fine into the loop every time. So just having a little bit less track made a huge difference for this car. So I was really happy that he worked at least on this layout. Chuck in the D-Muscle. Again, a really good track car. But you can see he loses speed as he goes into that last curve. But still, he performed pretty well. I was very happy with the result. Muscle Tone. I actually really like this car. I don't know why. Anyway. Again, just not powerful enough for him. He's a little bit too heavy. So he went around but lost power. Next up, we'll get that Mazda. Oh, I'm giving Muscle Tone another go. But there he flopped off the loop. But yeah, next up is the Mazda. Again, we know it's a heavy car. It's just a typical mainline car. And there you see, just not enough speed. Doesn't like this booster. Didn't bother another shot with that one. I knew it was not going to work. It's a High-Tech Missile. And you can see perfectly. But lost that speed. So, didn't lose the speed on the other layout, but on this one it did. So I was a little bit surprised. Sometimes it helps when you launch the car into the booster a little bit faster. It just gives it that little bit of extra speed. And you can see this time around, he went around quite a few times, so that was quite good. But still didn't make it to the booster and stopped on his own accord. So overall, you can see which cars perform well usually. Those fantasy cars are usually pretty good. It's the mainline cars that aren't too good. But overall, pretty impressed with this set. Definitely one that you should add to your track pieces. Anyway, don't forget, big thumbs up, leave your comments down below. Do you already have this set? How do you use it? Most importantly though, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what's up next in the Hot Wheels garage. Also, don't forget to check out the other track builder sets that we've also opened and reviewed. Thanks everyone.